Once upon a time, in a land of snow-covered mountains and blooming valleys, there stood a beautiful kingdom ruled by a kind and noble king. His queen was graceful and gentle, with a heart full of love for all living things. One winter day, as the queen sat by her window stitching a royal robe, she pricked her finger. 3 drops of blood fell on the pure white snow outside. As she gazed upon the red drops resting on the white snow beside the dark ebony frame of her window, she whispered a wish into the wind. "I wish for a daughter, with skin as white as snow, lips as red as blood, and hair as black as ebony." Soon the queen gave birth to a baby girl. She was exactly as the queen had wished, so the child was named Snow White. But joy was short-lived. The queen fell ill and passed away, leaving the king and Snow White in sorrow. The kingdom mourned the loss of its beloved queen, and though the king later remarried, the new queen was nothing like the first. She was beautiful, yes, but cold, proud, and cruel. She spent hours before her enchanted mirror asking, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" The mirror would always reply, "You, my queen, are the fairest of them all." These words pleased her wicked heart. Years passed. Snow White grew up into a kind-hearted and graceful young girl. Animals in the forest followed her. Flowers seemed to bloom brighter when she walked by. Her beauty began to shine, not only on the outside, but from within. And one day, when the queen stood before her mirror and asked the same question, the mirror gave a different answer. "You, my queen, are fair, it's true, but Snow White is even fairer than you." The queen's heart turned to ice, her face twisted with jealousy. She couldn't bear the thought of someone more beautiful than her, especially her own stepdaughter. Consumed by envy, she summoned her huntsman. "Take Snow White into the forest," she ordered, "and do not bring her back. I want proof she will never return." The huntsman, though loyal to the queen, had a heart. As he led Snow White deep into the woods, she smiled at him, completely unaware of his dark mission. But when he raised his knife, he froze. Her innocence, her kindness, he couldn't do it. "Run, child," he whispered in panic. "Run far into the forest and never come back to the castle. The queen wants you gone, forever." Terrified, Snow White fled. Branches tore at her dress, shadows moved around her, and fear gripped her every step. She ran until her legs gave out. Finally, she stumbled upon a strange little cottage in the heart of the forest. It looked like something out of a dream, tiny, tidy, and warm. Curious and exhausted, Snow White pushed the door open